What up, family? Good news for that's to the Mary Lee. Today is December 26th. Trigger Tuesday in my city, Chicago. 20, 23. Long story short, let's talk for real. I know y'all don't really care about none of this stuff I be saying because most people don't really care about themselves or other people that look like them and stuff. But it's funny how when a person like myself, stand up and people like Rosa Parks and all the rest of them and stuff, fall for people like you to be able to be somebody and be proud of yourself. Towards the end of their life, they get beat up or whatever the case may be. Do you know it was a crackhead that went in Rosa Parks' house when she was much older and beat her ass and shit? Now, I was on the 63rd Street bus on King Drive. And this older man, I watched him when he got on before King Drive in my city, Chicago. And, you could tell he was something wrong with him, you know what I'm saying? He was going through some stuff, and, he tapped and he got off on King Drive before he can really get off the bus. Some healthy ass guy, black motherfucker, not my people. You understand what I'm saying? But my people, it's just different cultures or whatever the fuck. And he snatched him off the bus and beat his ass like he stole something. The guy, he had a bike and everything, the older man or whatever and stuff, just trying to get around and shit. Everybody looking like, that was the highlight of the day. Now, I don't know if it's because, you know, people trying to represent or trying to take my story, which is a real story, you understand, true story and stuff about me standing up for being a child abuse victim and becoming an originator of rap since the age 8, 1975. Look, I ain't getting nothing out the deal. The little 25,000 at one time that I had ain't enough to die for. The little social security that they giving me ain't enough to die for. You understand what I'm saying? The problems I get every day ain't nothing, it's not worth dying for. You understand what I'm saying? I seen a hat at the thrift store I always go to, the Goodwill store, that said, I love my hood. DJ Khaled got a song, I'm So Hood. You understand? But the real Khalid Adu Muhammad, who stood up for people of color that look like him or whatever and stuff, y'all shitted on him too. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. See, y'all ain't fighting for the right cause. Like all that money the motherfucker stole and shit, and that's why we still in the hood, if that's what you want to call it. Because I didn't get what I was supposed to get. So I watched the fight. It wasn't no fight. It was just a sneak attack or whatever. Shit was crazy. And you know, the old man, he got it. They bust his nose. He busted his nose or whatever and stuff. But or had his nose bleeding or whatever and stuff. But they did the same thing to Sammy Davis Jr., right? They just hate people that's native of the land, and people come in and try to take over and they think we trying to stand up for it. Look, ain't none of this shit ours. I already wrote my stuff in my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. This is God's world. You understand? So hood, all that, y'all ain't running nothing. And then people talking about, it's getting cold outside, woo about the bam, they got resources for all that and shit. You understand? If you thought I was gonna take a video of that shit, you crazy and shit. So I felt like it was a direct hit because I had read something about the white man doing whatever to Emmett Till, and I believe that Emmett Till is not dead because of how the story was. You understand what I'm saying? Read, you understand, wrote or whatever and stuff. And I just always believed people was coming after me because everywhere I go, trouble follows me. Now, look, all you got to do is kill me and see if the world gonna end or not. It's real fucking simple. Y'all going back into slavery because y'all don't want to stand up for what you believe in, for real, in your heart. The white man is behind all this and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of foreigners is taking your stuff, but you want to take it out on people who try to help you. Okay, cool. Kill me, and then I get to go to heaven, and you still gonna be a fucking slave. Even if I die, I'm gonna be a problem. So the second part of this, after old boy got his butt whooped, if that's what you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I get on the bus on 95th, some guy get on, big guy, 250 pounds, look like, he was fresh out of prison. And of course, after a while we talked it up and he talked about his problems or whatever. And I said, yeah, I'd have been there, done that too. You understand what I'm saying? And, but he was on the bus, he stood right next to me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in the one seat and he's sitting, acting like he boxing the air and all that. So I was like, man, I like boxing and stuff. Let's spar a little bit. I'm trying to see what's on his mind because I don't want him, sneak attack me and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, let's slap box, right? And so my ring had came off my finger. I said, wait a minute now, let me put my ring up. You understand what I'm saying? Now the camera right there. You can get 10 years from hitting the motherfucker on CTA bus. Let's just tell the truth, okay, for real. Now, I told him, I'm gonna say, hey, first of all, I'm a girl. Now, right there, he should have been like, no, I'm good, sis. You know what I mean? But I knew the energy when he was doing this was directed towards me, and he right by me, right? So I'm just trying to see what's in his head, right? And some people just want attention. Okay, so okay, let's see what's up. So I was doing pretty good for a minute. Then he cuffed me, a little bit right here, and I felt it. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to, he could have knocked me the fuck out and shit. I said, "Oh, you got me, okay?" I stepped back off the bus and shit because I didn't know if it was gonna come with another one for real. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, slap boxing and boxing is two different things instead. So, but that wasn't no slap box. That was, you know what I mean? And his hands was like two of mine and shit on top of each other. So it just happened back to back. So I felt like it was a setup. But either way, so the bus driver's like, I don't want to do no paperwork. Y'all got to get out the bus. And of course, here come the police. You understand what I'm saying? This was on 95th and hostage. They put us off and shit. And police was, just coming in. Like so. That's how I know it was a setup in the parking lot, just chilling and shit, right? So basically, they just want to hurt me and shit. No, don't hurt me, kill me, because I ain't trying to live through all that nonsense and be disfigured and all that. Because I'm just making sure that you know it become justifiable homicide when the shit hit the fan. Because see, once they cut me off of SSI, whatever the fuck I'm going to the fucking gun shop, nigga. I ain't got time to be fighting no man. This lady got a song called, I Found the Man. She said everything about a good man. I found a man who won't cheat on me, but she didn't say I found the man who won't hit or beat me. So I put it in my rap remix and I put in description of this. But the man I would have married was the guy that got his ass whipped because in the end, he stood up. I was like, hey man, stand up. If you're gonna die, stand up on your feet. Die like a fucking man and shit. It's a shame it happened on King Drive, right? So I was, screenshotting my time, and I screenshot 11:05. Martin Luther King was born January 15. Drop that zero and get you a shiro. And the percent was 63rd. It happened on 63rd. So nothing happened in this world by mistake. Long story short, shout out to the guy, you understand what I'm saying, who took that ass whooping, whether it was for me, cause of me, or some motherfucker just jealous of people like me. You understand what I'm saying? Today the first day of Kwanzaa and niggas still can't fucking get it right. Everybody talking about, you know, what's going on and how bad it is, but they got more resources, than I do. These motherfuckers hate on me so much, they don't want to do shit for me. I'm on the verge of being homeless and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not paying these motherfuckers to kill me. You understand? They don't do shit for me. It's supposed to be fair exchange, no robbery. They lied to get me here, and I'm going through hell every fucking day. So why should I pay you and shit? You gonna rob me anyway in the end, right? That's your whole fucking goal, right? So, and the bombs would drop. I believe that. So they be hating on the wins and shit. Yeah, I would have bought that hat. I love my hood, but I really don't because they don't stand for shit but bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Real motherfucking talk. But yeah, me and the guy, the big guy, he was like, yeah, I've been to prison. This. And so we had a lot in common and shit. Matter of fact, he and I had a better conversation than me and my brother. My brother ain't never tried to teach me nothing and stuff for real, but how to go get some drugs for him back in the day. You know what I mean? So, we had a better conversation, quiet as kept and shit. And look, it didn't hurt and shit. He said, I could have got you harder and stuff. You understand? But the fact of the matter, if I didn't tell him I was a girl, I think he would have. So, shout out for me being smart on that point and shit because the police, he was off to the corner, off, to the side. So I went over there to see what was up. he chilling, watching a video, kick back and shit. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, hey man, what's your name and stuff? You know, he's like, what's your name? I was like, Mary Lee Davis and stuff. I said, you know, well, you just chilling and stuff. You know, you look like you're supposed to be all this crime. You just chilling, watching movies and stuff. I was like, what's your name? You know what I'm saying? You know, so I noticed his teeth, you know, was discolored and stuff, and they get paid 70 something thousand. He had nice teeth, but you know, he needed to clean them and stuff. So I was looking for the obvious and stuff because a lot of rookies are coming into my city. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them probably coming off the streets and just putting the uniform on and trying to get respect, you know. But the obvious is what I look out for. My teeth is fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I mean? I try to keep them somewhat. You know what I mean? You make all that money and you mean to tell me. So that's how I know it's a lot of bullshit. And I watched the police change the game, change the you know, making it started over. It was this white guy on Racine at the police station holding the fucking goddamn police station down, and it was closed. I said, "What the hell?" So they starting over and they trying to put niggas in slavery. And they think I'm finna be a slave. Uh, I'll be dead. That's what I'll be. Yep, I would be dead. So you know what I do? I play with these balls to piss them off and shit. And y'all just gotta step your game up. This the 11. You understand? It take two to make a thing go right? And this the 12. The color purple. See, it's still about that color purple and the fact that it's based on my true story or whatever and stuff. And that is 23 on my mama, real talk. You know what I mean? So, you know, you can believe what you want, but this 5 on this goddamn floor, I still got 5 on us. You understand what I'm saying? Real motherfucking tough. I still got 5 on us. And you put the 5 with the 11, you got Martin Luther King birthday. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all disappointing me. That what happened. Y'all disappointed me. That was crazy. They beat that man. He beat that man up for nothing. You know what I mean? Talking about what if nothing. I said, that's the man I married, the one that got his ass whooped and stood up like a man in the end and just walked it off. You know what I mean? That was crazy. But yeah, old boy, the big guy, maybe I need to get him to whoop my brother ass because my brother's behind this. He's a gangbanger. Old as fuck. I'm his little sister and he jealous of me. He jealous because I'm the originator of rap since the age of 8, 1975. And that was the only way he could come up. They was coming after him and he sold me out. You're not my brother. I disown you, my family, everybody. When the shit hit the fan, I could buy me a new family. Real talk. I'm not paying y'all nothing. You can kill me and I'ma still win. So with that, family, I don't know what to tell you other than, you know, stop taking your problems out on me and people like me and stuff that try to help you. Help yourself. That's what you do. Help yourself. They, you know what I mean? If you're going to die, die doing you. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to die doing me. With that, so we got a news report, Mary Dash in the Mary Lee. Step your game up. Peace.